Let's quickly move on though. Let's move on to global news. Latest on the debt ceiling, that's in focus since the last week or so and will continue to remain in focus over the next week or so. But negotiations, which concluded yesterday morning US time, with only 7 days before the US faces an imminent threat of a default, talks to raise the debt ceiling seem to be moving in the right direction, nearing a deal. This even as key negotiators warned that the final phase of the talks will likely be the most delicate and difficult for both parties.
And all eyes on the Wall Street driver Nvidia that rallied a whopping 24% in yesterday's trade, one of the largest single-day gains in the value of the US stock. Moves followed after companies' stellar revenue forecast reflecting positively on the potential of AI. The surge more than doubled the stock's value and increased the chip designer's market capitalization by about $184 billion to nearly $939 billion, making the company twice as big as the second largest chip maker, TSMC. In the US, it trails only trillion-dollar value companies Apple, Alphabet and Microsoft.
Right, and let's move on to Europe. Germany has officially entered a recession as it reported a decline in its GDP for 2 consecutive quarters. Let's look at Europe's largest economy. It saw contraction of around 0.3% for Q1 of this year, calendar year that is. This following a 0.5% contraction in Q4 of calendar year 2022. German government spending has also decreased by around 5% on a sequential quarter-on-quarter basis. But on the brighter side of things, investment rose from January to March. Exports too have gone up by around 0.5%.
An auto giant, Ford partners with Tesla on charging initiatives for its current and future EVs. Under the agreement, current Ford owners will gain access to more than 12,000 Tesla superchargers across US and Canada starting early next year. Ford's next generation of EVs expected by mid-decade will include Tesla's charging plug, allowing owners of Ford vehicles to charge at Tesla superchargers without an adapter, making Ford amongst the first automakers to explicitly tie into the network.